Hey, what's up, stranger? What's up? Let's get in here. Whew. What up, stranger? How y'all doing? I know it's been a minute. Like, damn, he's back. Oh yeah, and the gun is loaded. What's up, everybody? Y'all come on in here. Yeah, don't look surprised. Oh, damn. What's going on? I'm up in this thing. I am back. Yo, Ernie, Mr. Donaldson, what's up? I'm back, man, just for the night. A lot going on, so I had to, get on and talk about it. I look for my headphones here. Hold on a second. What's up? Let's get in here, y'all. Hope y'all checked out the title. And I am back. Look at. Checked out the title. Oh, wait a minute. And I am back. Mary Max, what's up? Henry Allen, what's up, my man? Y'all come on in here. Hey, y'all share this. Tiffany Haddish in common. What's up? Hey, what's up, y'all? What's going on? Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Common, he's just doing his thing. What's up? What's up? What's up, Mr. Henry Allen? What to do, bro? Y'all fool with me if you're cool with me. Let's bring everybody up in this thing. Da-da-da-da. Y'all see I brought my Emil Charles Turner. Y'all wondering what that is in the background? He's back. Let's all share. Now, some of y'all might start falling off based on my opinions on some things. And I'm here. I know I fell off a little while, and I'm waiting till everybody get in here before I start talking officially. But I fell off a little. Hey, Nancy, sweetheart. I'm trying to, somebody else I need to text. I'm scared to do it right now. I have to text a couple of people. So, I'm not going to be on here long, I think. Missed you too, Nancy. And I should have, hey, Henry, would you text Kevin? Will you text him for me and let him know I'm on? I meant to do it before. If you can do that for me, that'd be awesome. Text Kevin Brooks, Dr. Brooks, and let him know that I'm on. So, yeah, thought I'd come back with my new haircut here and do my thing. It's time for me to get it faded back up, it looks like. Just peacefully pandemic and staying out of the way. So Kendra Montgomery, thank you for sharing this. And everybody else, share the like, share, because you don't know, you just can't tell when I'll be back. Kermit Early Jr., what's up, brother? Welcome. Share this live, because I'm telling you, I'm going to drop some bombs. I'm going to drop some bombs. And give everybody a chance to get in here. Thanks, Henry. Text them for me. Mary Max? Oh, what's up? Let's get everybody in here, and I'll have to have a crowd to do my thing, because there's always been a few who always shared the good news. Amen. Okay, so and tell him, Henry, to text Pearl. He'll know. Tell him to text Pearl. I forgot to text her to let her know that I'm live right now, doing my thing, playing this with this music band of Emil Turner. You can get the music it's on there, Emil Bootcamp. What's it? www.emilturner.bootcamp.com. Yeah. This way you can get the music. It's on the Facebook page, so before you come on and after you get off the playback. Oh, thank you. I tried to get a little something, so when I made my debut, my return, I'll have a little something new for you. Thank you, Kendra. Appreciate that. And so I have y'all over here, and I have y'all over there. I got y'all on my laptop, so I can see everybody and I can respond to everybody. So if you have questions or whatever, I can. Thank you, Henry. Thank you. You let me know on my Richard Street page. I think that's the only page he's on. And other than that, everybody else is going to have to catch up. They have to listen to the playback. Clemmy Trueheart, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And for those of you who are new to this page, Clemmy Sweetheart, Fraser Ram, what's up? Know if you dig. And if you're new to this channel, share it. Get the word out that Rico is back tonight. I don't know how often. Thank you, Henry. I don't know how often, but tonight, I don't know. I do the lives when as you say, when I feel like it, and I have to feel like it. And so much has been going on that I all of a sudden I said, you know what? I'm not gonna go running and walking tonight, this evening. I want to be good and refreshed, and talk about all the stuff that's been going on, or as much as I can absorb over the past couple of weeks of things that's been coming on. And by the way, who's watching that bullshit called P-Valley? Who's watching that crap? You don't have to know. I probably shouldn't have asked that way, because you may run back in hiding. But go ahead. Who's watching that bullshit called P-Valley? And I've always told y'all I only watch Ion TV, so my mind would not be subjected to that kind of bullshit. I didn't watch the show Power because I'm tired of nigger TV. I know we're better than that. And so, Clemmy said, yes, I'm ready. You have always been highly educated, brother. Well, thank you, Clemmy, good. Hush your mouth. You know I've always loved you since the beginning, good. You are the sunshine of Fraser. Always have been. Kevin Andre Brooks. Dr. Brooks, welcome, sir. Welcome. Y'all share this, share this, share this. And, and feel free to watch whatever you want to watch on television. But again, I've always said I only watch Ion TV. And I know I'm a grown, mature man but I believe in the sanctity of the brain and the sanctity of one's soul and the sanctity of one's consciousness. Amen. Somebody hold my mule. Oh, shut. I do. And so I take it upon myself to protect my brain. I'm old enough. I'm grown enough. I wish a lot of parents would think the same way about their impressionable children when it comes to music and movies and all this stuff. But they don't. Too many don't. And so I made a choice a few years back that, Gwaylon, what's up, brother? I made a choice a few years back that I was not going to, even out of curiosity, let me check this out so I know. It's some things you don't need to check out to know what it's about. I didn't watch Power, and it became the #1 Negro show on cable because I already lived that. You growing up in North Memphis, or you grew up in the hood, wherever you live, you've already seen that, and it's nothing to celebrate. And it's nothing to celebrate. And I don't care what anybody say. I'm not all about that LGBT shit, LGBTQ, meaning I have homosexuals in my family, just like I have fat women in my family. I have women and men who are pimps in my family. I have women and men who've had children out of wedlock in my family. But it doesn't mean that I have to participate in bullshit. Everything I just named is bullshit. And that's why when we don't know any better, we behave a certain way. So as they say, when you know better, you do better. So as I grew up and learned other parts outside of North Memphis, Hollywood, Chelsea, Springdale, New Chicago, Fraser, Bay Area, Smoky City, Goodwill Village, Standridge, Golden, Hunter Street, Dexter, you hear me? And I learned about it, Hollywood by the Kentucky Fried Chicks, and Hollywood and Jackson by the Kentucky Fried Chicken and Jack Purtles. Man, get out of here with that shit. See, when I learned better, I behaved better. So I didn't think I was better than anybody. You're supposed to grow up and be better. A lot of us, if you're black in America, you grew up in those particular circumstances. That's why you have an opportunity to grow up and grow better. So let me bring it back to TV's images and music. I can listen to, as I did in the late 80s and in the early 90s, I used to listen to the hometown rappers like Project Pata, Player Fly, Gangsta Black, Skinny, Pimp. That was two Skinnies, the dope dealer and the rapper, Pretty Tony, all of them. Scarface, Al Capone, 3-6, when it was like 13 of them, all of it. See, I understood all of that, but it didn't have me want to go out and do a lot of foolishness. See, right now, the music, I don't think our young people are equipped to listen to this music that's coming out now. I don't know, it was just something different. Yeah, we had thugs and dope boys when I went to Cyprus. Yeah, and a lot of them died too. Every members of the Bone family, these little gangs that call themselves gangs, and the Big Shot, Pimp Shot boys over in Big Hampton, and who else? And they had all that little mess. I remember all of that shit. But that's nothing to celebrate, just to recognize from whence I came. It's not that I think I'm better, but I have outgrown it. And everybody who's gotten the chance to get out of their neighborhood, or at least gone to somebody's college, community college, trade school, and read somebody's book, you are charged with outgrowing the bullshit. If you continue to think that way, you have purposely held yourself backwards, held yourself back. It's not like we're thinking we're better, because things happen. We can fall off. This pandemic has humbled all of us, if not the majority of us. Some of us, we've gone into the community to help us make it through this pandemic. A lot of jobs were lost. A lot of jobs shut down. So there are folks who never thought they would. They're getting food stamps, get community with help with rent. They're going to these particular places that are giving out food that you never thought that you have to return back to the place that you're familiar with. And those of us who came from places like that, food stamps and almost homelessness and hunger days, well, the pandemic didn't hardly bother us, even though you're making 80, 90, 100 grand, 60,000, and everything was floating ever so easily without all those waves. When all of a sudden the pandemic hit, it took all us back. Y'all hear what I'm saying? But even in the pandemic, I'm going to quote what my mother always said to us growing up off of Hollywood, off of Rich Street and all of that. I don't care if you were born in a barn. You don't have to look nor act like an animal. And so that is what kept me afloat. That is what kept me away from the foolishness. It wasn't required because I was poor. It wasn't required because I was black. It wasn't required because I was male that I had to join a gang, that I had to sell dope, that I had to form this weird ass relationship with the police. It was not required. And we need to teach black folks living in the ghetto, in the hood, it is not required because you are poor that you have to behave or identify as being a nigger. That's what I'm about. In case anyone's ever wanted to know, well, who is he? What is he about? Why does he talk about these things? Why do he talk about these things and talk against all this stuff that we've done so long? That's not who I am. And that's not who we have to be. Because when you've allowed yourself to go to school on some level, even if you read your ass off at high school, you still read your ass off. You heard about Booker T. Washington. You heard about Frederick Douglass. You heard about Ida B. Wells Barnett. You heard about people, even in their protests, they behaved in a dignified way. That's where I come from. That's what my mother meant. Single mother, 4 kids, food stamps, welfare checks. I don't care if you were born in a barn. You don't have to look nor act like an animal. And I'll continue to believe that until I leave this planet. Because when I see people, man, man. Chris Armour, what's up, Chris? Welcome, brother. I don't care about you living in the hood. I don't care about you being poor. The one thing that Secretary of HUD Housing, damn, forget my man name that quick. Mary Max, where are you? What's his name? And people just hate him because, what's his name? Damn. Secretary of Housing. Gifted Hands. When he said that being poor is a state of mind, he's not lying. Because those of us who are over 40, over 45 will tell you when you were little, you didn't know you was poor because you had food to eat, you played outside, you didn't know you were poor until you got higher up in school and people having some nicer things than you. Then that's when you realized you were poor, but you didn't turn into a savage because you realized you were economically, Ben Carson, thank you, Dr. Brooks. Ben Carson, hey, Lee Kimmery? Hey, Lee. What's up? Hey, Lee. What's up? Anyway, and thank you, Nancy. Yeah, Ben Carson. People got really mad at Ben for saying that. They were pissed. But I understood. I told y'all what my mother said to me. Because you were born in a barn. You can be born in a barn. You don't have to look nor act like an animal. And that's the way I behave. And we need to tell poor kids. Dr. Ben Carson, that's right, Mary Max. It's an old folks say put the handle on it. Dr. Ben Carson. You got to put that handle on it. That's right. When our people do it, put that handle on it. And so when we talk about our people, those who are poor, classified as poor, hell, that's most of us these days, shit. But it's going to get better. It's the Winans brothers sang back in the day with Anita Baker. It'll be all over in the morning, in the morning, morning. It'll be all over in the morning. That's the truth. So anyway, y'all, I just did that as an opening to my topics. I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff. But by the way, while you at it, share this live. And mess with me on that Cash App, $ Black Man Mojo. Black Man Mojo, $ Black Man Mojo, and share this live. I really appreciate it. I'm telling you, it does go to a good cause. I swear. Robert, what you say? No, brother? Robert, what's up? Welcome, man. What? Robert said no, brother. Man, well, how dare you? Well, I resent that. It will, Robert. It will be over in the morning. Oh, glory. So here's the deal. Let's get to why we are here. Y'all ready? My topics are, I do have them in a particular order, but I want to share something with y'all Well, I want to share more with you, I guess, because I've been sharing already. This is just my reintroduction to you. Thank y'all so much for returning. And let others know that Rico is back in the building, at least for tonight. I don't know when I'll be back. Robert saying better speaking than singing. Well, let's do the speaking then, Robert. I will stick to that. So let's go. The hottest thing that's going on right now, because it just happened, that is the video with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. How many of you have watched it? Real quick, hands up or thumbs up or whatever. How many of you have seen that video, WAP or wet ass pussy? We grown on here. That's what it is. Who has seen WAP? Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. I'll give y'all a minute because you know it's a little delay. So let me know, do thumbs up or a peace sign or something. Let me know you've seen the video. I like to talk to folks who know what I'm talking about. And it's seen at least twice so you can understand the imagery and the things that are being presented. It's just so in your face. But I did learn something today, that there was a transgender flag, I think pink, light blue, and white, that's in the video. Y'all have to check the video out. Ernest, you haven't seen it? Travis, what's up, my man? You have to watch the video so when people are commenting, you'll know what they're talking about. Then you're able to form your own opinion about it, right? Sandy Glover, hey, good. What's up? Welcome. Okay, Mary Max has seen it. All right. Okay, of course, I saw that lesbian homage. Henry Ellis, I saw that lesbian homage, but hey, it was a lot of licking and grabbing and touching and innuendo in that video, and I'll say that. But I'm going to start from the beginning. If y'all don't mind, I want to take my time so y'all can really understand where I'm coming from. It's a twofold thing. Sandy said not a fan of either one, but just like I don't watch foolishness on these TV networks, like I didn't watch Power. I certainly as hell didn't watch Scandal. I didn't watch, and I'm not watching this thing called P-Valley. Because when I saw the advertisement for the show P-Valley, a black dude with a wig on and red lipstick and a mustache, I said, I'm not watching this bullshit. Oh, my God. Let me see. Lee Kimmery says, I hate to admit it. No, don't hate to admit it. Yeah, you watched it. I watched it, but I saw a few seconds of it. I was personally offended by the use of breast flowing milk as sex symbol. It is offensive to women who sacrifice the time and effort to breastfeed. That's right. To breastfeed. I'm telling you, it's a lot going on. Ernest? Yeah, Lee, I watched it twice. Yeah, go look it up, Travis. Ernest says, I have an opinion on some wet-ass pussy. I'm 70 years old. Hey, that's another... Ernest, that's another live. Because we got the WAP and we got some, how you call it, some barely wet, but okay. So, right on. Liam, I have to check that part. I went so fast, the imagery goes so quickly, but it's in your face. And one thing about it, and I'm going to be very honest. I want y'all to also check out a video by Shakira and Rihanna. It's that video with Shakira and Rihanna. It exudes sex and sexuality. But what this video with Sanchez Houston, what's up, my man? But this video with Reese, what's up? This video with Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, I'm telling y'all something. As a man, I enjoy women expressing their sexuality. I do. I don't go to strip clubs, but I enjoy women in it. But I guess as an Aquarius man, I'm more into sensuousness than that raw, just in your face kind of thing. You dig? Mary Max said the video is demonic in some scenes. What up with the snakes? And so let me finish this out, then I'll go and answer questions and stuff later, I guess. And Rihanna and Shakira has a video that I watched probably 20 times. It's called "I Can't Forget to Forget You." Doom, doom. And they're doing sexy gyration against the wall, and Rihanna's doing a symbolic smoking of the cigar, and they're laying on the bed, and Rihanna's rubbing down Shakira's thighs and parts of her buttocks, and Shakira's rubbing on Rihanna's thighs and part of her buttocks, and it's done in a way that pulls at me. Oh glory! Yes, I'm clutching pearls. It's done in a way that pulls at me. Because I'm not going to get on here and say, oh my God, I'm so offended by women exerting their sexuality. I think, like people say, it's the way you can do everything. And I guess the way I'm wired is I deal in sensuality blended with sexuality, because there's a femininity even in women's sexuality. And that's where my mind goes. Raw and cut. And so go and check out so go and check out that video with Shakira and Rihanna. I can't forget about. They're doing similar, they're rubbing and touching, but it's something a little different than when I saw this Rihanna, this Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. All right. It's so much symbolism in it. It's just, Henry says, Rico, you are upset at the hoishness of the video. Ain't no liberation freedom in the video, just straight up hoishness. We can get to that. You're right. Cardi B has bought, she already has some new breasts, but she has bought new tits, and she's bought new ass. And she's bought a new narrow nose and new narrow chin. And see, Shakira and Rihanna are natural women in there, and they're using their natural, God-given and cultural-given sensuous sexuality in that video. That's why if I were to ever go to a strip club, it'd be a mixed strip club with some cute little Latinas, cute little white girls, and cute little clean black girls. Not the ghetto tattoos and the extra thickness shaking everywhere. Because there's something different about it. Yeah, I said it, but I don't do strip clubs, so that's the devil's den of iniquity. However, and so when I watched that video, and it goes by so quickly, so I had to watch it again, and guess what? My penis did not get hard, not once, watching that video, even the second time. Nothing aroused inside of me. Not even the lowest form of sexual attraction. Nothing. It did nothing for me. It lets me know it's something wrong, because one thing about it, my brain doesn't turn off when I see ass. My brain doesn't turn off when I see jugs. My brain doesn't turn off when I see even two women, being together. It doesn't turn off. I'm still looking and listening, observing and assessing. Maybe that's my Aquarius mind. They say we like high intellectual people and stuff. But, and so, that video, it promotes a whole lot of weirdness. And I just learned today, like I said, when I saw someone's video, it was a meme of it, and they showed the transgender. There's a lot of transgender going on in there. There's a lot of pushing of homosexuality, a lot of pushing of just weirdness, as Mary Mack said, demonic kind of behavior. And so, and people don't understand why, well, I declare, what's up, Sam Seals? What's up, brother? And people don't understand why people are reacting certain ways to this video. Because the song is just flat out fucking trash. There's no rhythmic to it, and the lyrics don't even help. It went straight forward. And that's the stuff they're pushing on people. Talia Gaither, welcome. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but trash. As it relates to the lyrical content, the visuals are colorful, as Mary Mack said, but I'm grown enough to look past it. But is your 12, your 10, 11, 9-year-old son or daughter mature enough, your 15-year-old daughter, your 16-year-old daughter mature enough to look past that. They shouldn't even be watching that. That is rated X TV in the video. They did it. Because Rihanna had on Cardi B had on just pasties on 2 watermelons. Just pasties. Then she did that split ass everywhere. And I don't like bulk booty. I don't like bulk breasts. There's nothing attractive about that stuff. You have to be out of your damn minds as black men, as men, to like bulked body parts. Not even fake. Now, let me be fair, because Kelly Rowland did what's called a little enhancement of hers, and they look beautiful. She didn't get these. She got she went from tennis balls to tomatoes, and they look beautiful on her. But all this extra, go from tomatoes to watermelons grown in somebody's backyard in the country? No, I don't like that. You're not real anymore. Lips and nose? Nah. Now, that's a bunch of weird old black dudes, men out there who likes this stuff. I don't. Cause if I don't like a woman with weave, I know damn well I ain't gonna like one with no bulk booty, no bulk breasts. So I try to be consistent. Mary Mack said them heifers weren't even trying to be central. They were working from what they've learned. Working the pole is their resume. They put their experience into a video and all with all of their faux body parts. That is correct. They said, Travis said they can't rap either. Hell. Damn. You know, not too many, because they all rap the same. And then they do the same old rap cadence. There's no Lauryn Hill. There's no Queen Latifah. There's no Moni in the Middle. There's no Miss Melody. There are none of these brides. These tramps. Yeah, they don't even have any Eves today. Credible Vice, what's up? Welcome. So when I watched the video, people who were expressing their opinions about it, you know, they were correct. It's some people refer to it as a bad influence on girls. Well, a lot of this stuff. You said yellow meat watermelons. Yeah, it is a bad influence on girls and boys, because both of our sexualities can be triggered by images, and we have to understand how powerful images are. Images are powerful, and we seem to these days act as if we don't understand how powerful images are. I guess only when it benefits me personally that I ignore the image. It's terrible. And why the hell haven't we canceled Cardi B yet? Y'all saw when she admitted that she drugs and drugs men, put them to sleep and robbed them? She said it on the video. Why hasn't the Attorney General of New York pressed charges against this woman yet? Oh yeah, black men haven't come forward and made a fuss about it. But if she had drugged and robbed trans and queers, her ass to be in the news every day, facing charges legally. That's a whole nother lie. Black men, just get it together. Wake up. Zip your pants up. Pull your pants up. Wake up and stand up for your damn self. But anyway, that video. And by the way, Megan Thee Stallion is looking like Lizzo. See, it's okay, I guess, for her to be tall and thick, but she's a fatso right now. Yeah. Lizzo is a fat ass, and Megan Thee Stallion has become a fatso. Because when she got shot in the foot and the feet, Lizzo sent her a care package of goodies. Cookies, chocolates, and all kinds of fattening edibles. I wouldn't have, look, let y'all daughters receive nothing from Lizzo. Because all it is food. Yeah, that damn Megan Thee Stallion needs to lose about 45 pounds. Yeah, she's trash right now. I mean, she's not. Now, I liked her when I first saw her on BET. She on that red outfit and the baby came out and she reversed it back and forth and she, oh, shit, that's what I'm talking about. But now, I won't let her sit on the hood of my car. Yeah, and I don't need that dent on my car either. So get it together, Megan Thee Stallion. And speaking of Megan Thee Stallion, yeah, the video is trash. I'm going to go back to that video. Let me say you, Megan Thee Stallion. You sitting your ass around here writing, saying black women are so unprotected because 50 Cent put out a meme that made fun of, it was funny. But all of a sudden now, Megan Thee Stallion is just a Mentos away from being fat now. She's a Mentos, not a whole sandwich. That heifer's a Mentos. And she popped a Tic Tac, her ass is grass. So, she around here seeking all this sympathy, but not giving us any answers. Who shot you, Megan? But then at the same time, you heifer. I was a victim of a shooting. You ain't telling it. Your best friend in the back seat ain't telling it, and that third person is not telling it. So you want protection, but you won't tell us who shot you. So how are you going to talking about black men don't protect black women, but you hanging out? Yeah, I've seen. So Sanchez asked if I ever seen. Lizzo came with quick. Sanchez, have you ever seen Doja Cat? Yeah, she's a shapeless biracial girl. She's shapeless and just thick for nothing. But yeah, men, all right. And Ernest said enough about them damn bitches. Okay, Ernest, but I have to put a period on it. But see, and she's being unfair. You can't talk about black men aren't protected, but you hanging out with people. Hell, you need to protect yourself. You're hanging out with people who shoot pistols, allegedly. So don't throw black men on the bus because you mad at 50 Cent. Be mad at 50, not a whole gender of men. And then went with that feminist narrative. Black men don't protect black women. Black men are protecting all of their wives and girlfriends. You single wenches out here acting a fool in public. I'm not supposed to be protecting you. I don't know your ass. You ain't my sister. You're not my daughter. You're not my wife. You're not my girlfriend. So stop saying that. Hell, every man has got a wife or a daughter or a mother or a female cousin. They're protected. So I get sick of these heifers. Talking about some black women not being protected. Everybody's got a boyfriend. Every woman has got a husband. Everyone has got brothers. Everyone has got any male relatives in their family. They're protected. We're not out here running around protecting loudmouths and chicks who like to fight in McDonald's, fight in the streets, fight at parties, talk shit to men. No, we're not protecting you, bitch. Yeah, I said it, and I'm back. I'm so sick of that narrative. Hell, brothers are always standing up. That's how you think a lot of black men are dying. Hell, protecting black women. But they gonna learn. Stick to your family members, sir, and your girlfriend and your wives. Hell. The first thing she want to do is pull that out of her ass. But I feel so unprotected. I'm not done with her yet because I got to write an article on her ass. But anyway, I digress. And also with the emasculation of black men, speaking of these feminists out here attacking black men every chance they get. I want y'all to go check out another video after you check out Shakira and Rihanna. But I'm going to go back to the Cardi B video one more time. There are women on my Facebook page and across social media who've been defending this shit with this feminist rhetoric. Wow, because black women are expressing their sexuality. All of a sudden, they got to be hoes. It's very apparent that these two women are presenting hoe images. We don't know if they are or not in real life, but those two, you can pretty much bet on it. But these are women who are over 35 years old. These are women who are professionals like lawyers. And they have good jobs. They're educated, and they're coming to the defense of these whores. And you're getting blocked off my page. I'm not going to have no kind of woman like you on my Facebook page defending Cardi B and that damn Megan is stupid on my page with this video. It's amazing. And the feminists are coming out. Let me tell y'all, sisters, do not subscribe to feminist rhetoric. They're going to leave you out there single, alone, and looking crazy. The one thing about black men, we ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Especially those of us who've been listening to these Kevin Samuel videos. Hey, shout out to anybody who's been checking out the Kevin Samuels videos. Kevin Samuels, for men and women. His page is called Lifestyle Conversations for Men. Men's Lifestyle Channel. And he's been doing the thing. So y'all check the brother out every once in a while. The comments defending it have been quite interesting. Hey, Angela Michelle Davis, what's up? Welcome. Y'all share this live. And it's not about women not being able to express their sexuality. I'm for that. But you're not gonna not make me call you a hoe when you're wearing a hoe uniform and you're acting like a hoe. Sanchez Houston said, city girls give you high blood pressure. Have you seen their latest video, Job? I've heard the song on the radio. It's got a driving beat, but that video is disgusting. City girls, they were born out of a trash can. I don't give a damn what nobody say, and I don't know what the fuck they doing in Florida producing these weirdos. South Florida. And they got some transgender dude in there. And so that goes into a whole nother live about how African American women push homosexuality harder than anybody. And there's this video. It's not just African American women now, but they're the ones who complain about down low brothers. But every time you go to a nightclub, you see one black female and 3 gay men walking in the damn club together. And it's damn near more black females in these all gay men, gay clubs than the sisters. And so when I hear women talk about, oh my God, these down low brothers, B-word, you promote it. Hell, every time somebody speak out against these folks, it must be something in you. You must got something against it. Then you get your ass on Steve Harvey. We don't know what all the good men are either in jail or dead or down low or gay. I'm telling y'all, I don't pay women that much attention. I just don't. When you're talking with some good sense, I hear you. But when I hear your complaints about some stuff that you participate in, like all these gay dudes running around here, you participated, sister. You brought them out. Black women should be at the forefront, blocking, holding the gate closed for gay men to come in. But they the ones who let them in all day long. Won't have fathers for their sons and raise them up like Jill Scott's son, the little fat, little juicy, fruity boy. Like, like, who else? Magic Johnson raised all these little fruity boys. And the main one defending this bullshit. But you want to get your ass on TV and complain about where all the men at? Get out of here. Get out of here with that. That's foolishness. Again, I have gay people in my family, but I'm not going to stop talking about how it is permeated or penetrated the black family nuclear. Terrence Mitchell, what's up? Welcome, brother. The black family unit and the sisters have opened the doors wide open. Of course, not all. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Every time you get on a national platform, there's African American women pushing LGBTQ P as in pedosexual pedophiles. And one more thing. Did y'all see the new flyer? I told y'all years ago that y'all don't connect the dots with the images. Hold on real quick, y'all. Angela Michelle Davis, I find it interesting that people don't connect the dots to the images we promote and the impact on how we're seen and handled accordingly. Of course. It's weird. And that Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion video got all of the images in there. Even got the sisters. It's like a brothel, and they open the doors, and they got all the women there doing their booty dance and all that. That little, but the chick with the bandeau knots, y'all should hear on Cardi B's podcast. She is foul. Man, it's a bit chick in there. She kind of heavy set, but she's doing all this and all that. And she got the bantu knots, the African bantu knots. And she's on Cardi B's thing. Said, yeah, women be tripping like they just whatever it was, and they scared to make this money. She said, get that pussy out there. You're scared to suck dick. And she's terrible. And this is who these feminists are defending. You have the right to be whoever, but also if you are whomever in the public has a right to say what they want to say. So don't say the public is tripping because you came out in the public as such. Just like if you walking in the mall and young brothers sagging and people like, man, pull your damn pants up. Man, get out of my motherfucking business. I can wear my pants any way I fucking want to. Angela said, we can't fight for Sandra Bland and support the images of Cardi B. Spread the news, Angela. But then you say if a woman in there wearing booty shorts in the mall, and I tip my glasses up, Lord Jesus, little mama, what's really good? Oh my God, how dare you look at her like that? You objectifying her sexually. Wait a minute. I'm the public. She's the one who has to be appropriate. He's the one that has to be appropriate. I don't have to be appropriate. I'm the public. Can't tell me how to fuck that. How about you dress the way you want to be perceived? How about that? So anyway, did y'all see the, have y'all seen, I told y'all, Lou, what's up, cuzzo? I told y'all years ago, I saw it on Law and Order SVU, because that's what I watch, Ion TV, Law and Order SVU, Chicago PD, The Listener, Blue Bloods, Los Angeles, NCIS Los Angeles. See, all those shows that go straight here and cause you, Law and Order SVU, all these shows that cause you to go up here, Law and Order, the original. So I watch those shows that keep your brain functioning. I don't watch trash TV. I don't watch nigga TV. I don't. If I go to regular TV, I watch This Is Us, Chicago Fire, Chicago Med. I watch stuff like that. I don't watch P-Valley and Power and all these nigga shows. I don't watch that crap. So call me uppity, call me whatever. I don't do trash if I can help it. So anyway, when I was watching all of the SVU years ago, and they had this pedophile case, they always have they're not always, but they'll have every once in a while an episode dealing with pedophilia and how these men would kidnap young girls and young boys under the age of 12 and 13 and all that. And so one guy said, you know, it was illegal years ago for blacks to marry whites, and they got through that and they made a law that it was okay to marry. And there's so many of us, you can arrest me, but there's thousands of us out here, meaning pedophiles who love underage boys. And there's nothing you'll be able to do about it. It's going to be legal for boys to show their love to men and men to show their love to boys. And I saw a flyer on there. I told y'all, these folks right behind this LGBTQP, even though the LGBTQ doesn't want to recognize the pedophiles, but they are part of the alphabet community. And they want to say out loud, they're not part of us. Yes, they are a part of you. And so they're trying to, and so they are working in Congress, they're working with their lobbyists, and in probably 3 to 5 years, it's going to be one county, one state at a time, like how all laws are made national. It's going to be legal in this country for a 30-year-old man to have flat-out sex with a 7-year-old boy. Because guess what? I've never been to a gay pride parade. I've seen them on commercials, on TV, on the movies, or what have you. You ever notice, like Gabrielle Union took her underage stepson boy to present him to all them grown-ass dudes. Did y'all see last summer? When that little white boy, 8, 9 years old, he was in the bar, standing on top of the bar, dancing as a girl, and those grown-ass gay men was throwing money at him. They've been doing this shit all the time. That's pedophilia. That's not homosexuality. Well, let me help you out. It's homosexuality, sex, same-sex relationship. Well, that's a boy and that's a man. That's homosexuality. What makes it pedo because he's a pediatrician, meaning child. That's the only difference that makes it pedophilia. That's what pediatrician comes from. Pedo means children. Damn. Y'all see all this stuff where they love to play games with words. And that's what's going on. It's happening right before our eyes. But all these people, these huge platforms, around here being distracted by Black Lesbians Matter and all the bullshit that they doing. Y'all need to check out Dr. Claude Anderson and his take on Black Lesbians Matter. And here you go. And so, you need to check out what he's saying about it. So anyway, the emasculation of black men continues. There's this video. Write this down, everybody. This video by this neo-soul artist. His name is S.I.R. Sir. And he has a video where it's called I Can't Save Her or You Can't Save Me. Jonah Hicks, what's up? It's called I Can't Save Her or You Can't Save Me. I saw that video one day. I was just looking at Neo Soul videos on YouTube as I was doing some on my laptop, right? And the video popped up. The song is cool. It almost reminds you of, in the same vein as Erykah Badu's I Guess I'll See You Next Lifetime. When her Method Man was in the video, she had a boyfriend, but Method liked her, and she said, I can't holler at you now. I got somebody right now, but I want to be with you. Yeah, that thing. It kind of puts you in that mind. We listen to the song, but the images in the video will have you doing backwards flips. And this young black male participates. He pushes the pushing up of LGBT stud lesbian relationships and diminishes black masculinity all in one or two damn scenes. It's terrible. Yeah, I said it. So go check it out. SIR, Sir, that's that little bastard's name. And I mean, just really treats him like a boy in the video. SIR, that's his name of the artist, Sir. And it's I Can't Save Her or You Can't Save Me, one of them. And just check it out. This shit is ridiculous. Well, so black men, we have to fight white supremacists, we have to fight black feminists, and now we got to fight these bitch-ass, beta male, cuck, blue pill, punk-ass, liberal black dudes. Yeah, I said it. Now we got to fight on all fronts, all heterosexual masculine men. Now we have to fight white female attacks, white feminism, black feminism, white supremacy, and now these old punk-ass, blue-pilled, beta-male, simp-ass black dudes. So we get brothers, we getting on all fronts, and sisters who love black men. We're fighting on all fronts. And we have to call this shit out. We have to call it out. Yeah, Nancy, it's blue pill and red pill, like the movie The Matrix. Blue pill is when you want to live in this false reality. Red pill is when you look at the ugliness of reality, of what it really is. And as relates to relationship in this society, there's a lot of red pill black dudes out here who sound like me. Or maybe deeper. But if you grow up with a father, an attentive father, he'd have you red pilled as a little boy. But if you grow up with a mother, well, she'll have you blue pilled, and that takes me to my next topic. See, this kind of shit is happening to blue pill black men. These beta male simp, single mother raised, or passive daddy raised boys. How many of you have seen the video where the woman in Norfolk, Virginia ran over her husband with her car? And people were saying, I saw the whole 14-minute video. Some of you only saw the 2-minute video. I saw the whole 14-minute video, and it is disgusting. This broad ran over him allegedly. I think he was trying to leave her and he was cheating. But she ran him completely over. So much so that it broke the bumper off her car. It was laying there. And she walked across him back and forth yelling at him, "You gonna leave me? I gave you 18 years of my mother-loving life." And she just yells at a man laying there unconscious, bleeding out of his damn body. Bleeding. But that wasn't really the bad part. Even after she got the bumper and hit the man, with the goddamn bumper, he was laying there unconscious, bleeding out of his body, and she got that big ass bumper. It was lightweight, but the fact that she did it, how dare you motherfucker, just running around there ranting, cussing out a knocked out, probably dead man. But here's the deal. The man laid there probably 20 minutes or more than that, as all these black folks stood around with their cameras recording a damn near dead black man. Dead man, regardless of race. Dead man. There's something wrong. I keep telling my friend Mary Max and others, there's something wrong with the American Negro. There's something psychologically off with the American Negro. There's something wrong. There is something wrong mentally and psychologically with the American Negro. They were like, oh my God. And then there's one girl who was speaking, doing the most speaking. Oh my God, she ran over him. Oh, and she ran over him. He did. And her English was so atrocious. Why in the hell do we still sound like we just crawled off of a sugarcane plantation, off of a cotton plantation in 2020? Why do so many blacks in this country speak like they've never been introduced to the English language? We've been over here over 400 years. Libraries have been free for at least 100. Why in the hell do we sound like that? And don't tell me how white folks sound in Appalachia. I know they backwards, barefoot, and bucking fucking country, but I'm not concerned about that. Like that. Why do we still sound like this? Why do so many in our community, in our race, sound? Why haven't we been able to master the King's English as long as we've been here? What is going on? What's up? Why do we sound like? Well, here, as soon as we start talking, it's almost like overseer gonna come riding by on a horse. You got that bell, you got that sack full, yeah, boy. I was gonna get it. I was almost, please, I was get it. I is gonna get it, sir. That's how we sound in 2020. Hell, you think in the pandemic more people will be reading? They're not. And so the video's out there. And so let me tell you something, how weird these people are. They had all these people on the phone, but guess who was on the phone? Guess who was actually on their phone? Alfonso! What's up? Welcome, brother. Y'all share this live, please. Please share this live. And hold on a minute. And y'all fool with me on this Cash App, too. Hold on a minute, y'all. And fool with me on the Cash App, $ Black Man Mojo. I'm giving y'all the goods tonight. So the thing is, and also, the music that you're hearing in the background is by Emil Turner. This jazzy with the Grambling, and he's came out and moved to New York, and boom, became this great jazz artist. And it's on the page where you can buy it. It's on www.emilturner.bandcamp.com. If you would like to purchase, the name of the CD is called Internal Strength. So get at me, get at your boy, Emil Turner, with the Grambling, with yours truly, and me and Angela and Mary Max and everybody's on here, and Sanchez. He went to Grambling with us. So cool dude. So anyway, you know what those bastards did? Nobody went up there and checked on him at all. Nobody, they just all stood back like 30 feet. Oh my God, he did. She ran over him. She hit him. Ooh, ah. And somebody came out of the nail shop. 2 women came out of the nail shop and covered the man's body up with a clean white sheet, as if to pronounce him dead. They didn't check his wrist. They didn't put their fingers on his throat. They didn't lift the man's arm to see. They just covered the man up. Who the fuck told them to do that? So there's something wrong with the American Negro. There's something wrong. Something mentally wrong. It's like there's a trauma that we have not addressed. Dr. Joy Leary's post-traumatic slave syndrome. Dr. Joy Leary, Leary. Post-traumatic slave syndrome. Go check it out. She explains it in her work. Just check it out. And men, if y'all want a little more about why men behave the way they do, Dr. Amos Wilson, any book by him, just check it out. Dr. Amos, A-M-O-S, Wilson. That's my man, too, by the way. And so, they put a white sheet over the dude's body. And then after a while, about another 5-6 minutes, they noticed his body. Ooh, they said, oh my God, he's still breathing. He breathing. Let me tell y'all last time I heard a human being say breathing. In 1998 in Memphis, Tennessee, I was a substitute teacher for the Memphis City school system. I was at Shannon Elementary School teaching I was subbing for a kindergarten class. That's why I saw a little boy and I said, damn, that little dude could be mine. A little bitty chocolate dude, hair kind of similar, really similar to mine. Same skin, or probably a little darker. His parents had him dressed really neat, his little shirt on, his little leather shoes and nice little pants. And I let him have his way. But anyway, I had another little boy in there who was a little on the rough side. His parents dropped him off. Obviously, he was smoking blunts and playing rap music when they dropped him off. Little 4 or 5-year-old little kids. And he was a little rough little dude. His face needed cleaning. They just sent him to school. And he was in there yelling, I need to straighten my business up. Little bitty dude, I need to straighten my business up. I said, well why do you need, I asked him, little bitty dude, I was like, brother, I'm like, hey, what's wrong? How come you need to straighten your business up? I just need to straighten my business up. And so, all right, I went to tending to the other children, and as they were having recess, all of a sudden, my little favorite in the class, he yelled, Mr. Wilbers, he breathing, he breathing. I said, breathing? I looked over there, the boy's nose was just gushing blood, like, oh, shit. So I had to rush him to the bathroom, and I said, y'all, hold on a minute. They all looking, oh, he breathing, the little kids, he breathing. And so I had to get him to the bathroom, in 98, and hell, up until probably a few days ago, the tissue was hard like this. Y'all remember that brown ass tissue? Nancy, help me. You have to go floop, floop, floop. And then you had to put a little water on to soften that shit up. I had to do that like 2 of them, and I put a little water. Y'all know how that hard ass faucet turned in a little po black schools. Had the 4 thongs on it like that. And then the water came out. You had to, and I'm like, come here, boy. What happened? And you have to, you trying to straighten your business up? Oh, girl. Oh, God, said, stop wiping your nose. Wait a minute. And so I had to clean the little boy up. I was scared as shit. That was the last day that I substitute taught for a kindergarten class. I was over it. And so anyway, this grown ass lady, he breathing. Really, ma'am? What school did you not go to? So, that's the kind of shit that I'm hearing. Grown black folks sounding like 5-year-olds. Why do we talk like this? Why is our analytical reasoning so off in 2020? And so she went on and on. It wasn't, I'm telling y'all, the police took so long to get there because it was only 2 people on the phone calling the police. It was 2 white women. All the black people standing around trying to, I guess, placing bets to see if it was alive or not. Something weird about that. So anyway, they finally got to it. The cops finally came, and the lady's still pacing back and forth. And they finally got her ass, and they said, she did it. She ran over him. She did it. They all said, her right there. She leaned against the police car. They finally put the handcuffs, so they had the nerve to say, yeah, they got her, yeah. But y'all didn't go over and then towards the end, some sister came out there with the sheet still over him to see if he was all right after he'd been laying there about 20, 30, damn near 25 minutes. I guess 13 minutes or 14, but all I know when the video started, he was already laying there. No telling how long that man was standing. As those black folks stood around, there's something wrong mentally with a lot of us in the African American community in America. So, and I said that it's these blue pill, beta male black dudes that's going through this. See, let me tell y'all something. Those of you who have young sons or teenage sons, if you teach them this, I want you as of tonight to stop teaching them this bullshit. Don't ever hit a woman. You ain't supposed to hit girls. I don't care what they say. A man ain't supposed to put his hands on a woman. You weigh more than a woman. You stronger than her. Don't you ever if y'all don't stop setting your men up, your boys to be murdered, stop doing it. That's stupid. Let me tell y'all something. When I was in the 1st grade, maybe because I had no father, I know no better. If she hit me, I punched the shit out of her. If she kicked me in the leg, she got kicked in the stomach. It was just one girl I did that, but she did. She kicked me in the leg, and I kicked her in the stomach. She like, oh, she went down. I felt kind of bad, but yeah, it stopped their behavior. And so she learned then Rico's not the one you be kicking on and pushing on. Even when I got older in my dating life, I don't like for women if they're laughing. If I say something funny, she's like, "Oh boy, you're so stupid." Bitch, don't hit me. Don't hit me. Or you have something like, "Boy, like the pinch." Hey, don't touch me. Laugh with your hands in the air like this. "Boy, you stupid. Boy, I don't know where to put my hands, but I ain't gonna put them on you. But you funny." Yeah, that's what you do. Find somewhere to put your damn hands. I don't play that at all. Because if you don't start none, there won't be none. I see people do this stuff all the time. Fathers and sons, stop teaching your sons this stupid shit. Because women can stab. They can run over you with cars. They can poison you. They can put your eye out. They can shoot you. And you stupid ass people telling your sons not to hit girls. You better make sure, knock her ass out. So she'll know, well, this is one man I'm not going to hit. Y'all notice how they never fight the abusers back? They get their ass whooped for 5, 10, 15 years. But the good guys, they will not keep their hands off of. And then these beta male simp Captain Savers coming, "Hey man, that's a female." She knew she was a female when she was calling him a bitch and telling him his dick was little for 30 minutes. Then he finally backhand this motherfucker over 2 tables. "Man, that's a female." I think she knew that then. You knew it too. But long as she was degrading me, you thought it was funny, son of a bitch. Now, I finally retaliated, just one backhand to the mouth, knocked about 12 teeth out of her mouth. "Man, you a real man, don't." You know, damn all that. If I had a son, they'd be calling me in school. "What happened? Rico Jr. just body slammed this girl in front of the cafeteria." "Why?" "Son, why'd she do it?" But Daddy, I did what you said. I told her to stop hitting me, but she wouldn't. So on the 3rd lick, what'd you do, son?" "I body slammed her." "Okay. Now, y'all trying to suspend him? I dare you. I'm going to sue this fucking school. Because I told him what to do. Now, they need to teach their daughters not to put their hands on people. Just because, let me tell you something. Just because he cheats on you, just because he lies to you, just because he even steals from you, I guess. Take a little money or whatever. You have no right to put your hands on him. And that's what fathers and mothers need to teach their sons. And then teach your daughters, stop hitting men. If he's one that you think is too aggressive, baby, walk off. Move. Yeah, Sanchez, she should carry herself like a female then. Exactly. White women perfected it. Asian women know how to do it. Latinas know how to do it. But sisters act like they don't know how to do it because it's never been taught to act like a lady. Most of them haven't. That's why I have no problem with just running their mouth. They get them told. "Yeah, girl, yes, bitch, yes." Had to tell them, "Yeah, all right, okay." Then this dude put that 2 pieces of pepper on your ass all of a sudden. "You hit a woman? You hit a woman." "No, I didn't hit a woman. I hit a bitch." Yeah, now we know the women who behave as ladies, and that's who we protect. Brother, you ain't got to do that. She ain't got to get your phone number. Now, if you say, "Little mom, what's your name?" She said, "My name is such and such, but I'm seeing somebody." And you continue to harass her. That's when we say, "Brother, you see, she's not interested. Don't do it like that, bro." That kind of behavior. But teach your daughters about being feminine. I'm going to give y'all another example. That woman in Dallas who was attacked by that white boy with that pistol in his hand. And it's controversial, but I keep saying it. She would have survived it without a scratch had she dug deep into her femininity as a woman. But she got out acting like black chicks act with black males. They ain't whoop everybody because black males have been thoroughly trained by black mothers. Most of them are raised by their mamas and grandmas, their uncles, and a lot of fathers told them your manhood is based on how many ass whoopings you take from a chick. And so she got out, thought she gonna treat that white boy like she treats the average black man in her hood where she lives in Dallas. He like, "Look, bitch, you got the game wrong." And put that pistol out and put them hands on her. And that humbled her real quick. Now the world say, "Well, he's a coward. He should have done it." Be that as it may. I'm not approving any of that. I'm not approving any of that, but I'm telling you, had there been a little white girl who's in that situation, or a Latina, a feminine Latina, an Asian, they would have sat in the car with their doors locked on the phone screaming, "Oh my God, he's gonna kill me! Please help me, I don't know. Just somebody, please, somebody, send somebody, please." Y'all know why the Karens, let's give for example the Karens You know, white women be starting shit, but then they break down and cry. They know how to tap into their femininity to look like the victim. I guess it's a whole psychological assessment that needs to be done on why African American women choose so many, because a lot of them are very sweet, very demure, very soft-spoken, and very nice. And hardly anything happens to them. You know, they don't come in pushy and I wish the nigga would. I mean, sorry about the but I wish the motherfucker would. They don't act like that. And that's why I charge fathers and mothers, train your daughters to be ladies. And men will be at their beck and call. I mean, wanting to be around them. And that gets into our Africanness as people. Teach your daughters to be feminine. That is their power. Not how you can outrun a man, and how you out-earn a man, and how you out-arm wrestle. Dudes don't care about that. Dudes are like, okay, let me find me a nice, sweet, demure, smart, feminine, beautiful, as Kevin Samuel says, feminine, beautiful, inspirational woman. Doesn't matter the race, as long as she's feminine, beautiful, inspirational. And that's what guys are heading towards. And so, anyway, that guy is a victim of that because he's obviously been taught. No, you see, you upset her, so because she's upset, she gets to do bodily harm. And that's what men need to form their pack, their political packs, and start talking more about this interpersonal violence, this domestic violence. Because I went to a domestic violence workshop about 4 years ago, and I'm still traumatized. I had to sit there 3 days and listen to how men ain't shit and how men are monsters. But nobody wants to talk about how violent women are. Because you hurt her feelings, she gets to cuss you out for 30 minutes. No, how about this drink to the face, bitch, and calm down? But this is not how I behave, because I'm never. If I think I'm in the company of a woman who behaves that way, I know slowly but surely. I immediately, but so smoothly disappear. I don't do smart mouth. I don't do loud talking. I don't do none of that, because I'm a man, baby. Yeah. And so I'm just not a competition. If you find me attractive, I find you attractive, what's the struggle, baby? Let's get to it. All that other stuff, that's for dudes who don't know no better. Some people are sick like that. We have what's called sadists who enjoy getting, administering pain. And then we have these masochist kind of fellas who enjoy pain being administered to them, all kinds of assaults. They get off on it, or they call it a challenge. I'll pass. We're not doing that. It's a lot of weird people. And Nancy says more women are being locked up. It's about time, because they've lost their femininity. They're acting like dudes. Now, I'm not finna minimize domestic violence on either side. Nobody should be hitting, but I'm not going to pretend that men are literally dying around here because they've been taught that it's not manly to defend yourself against women. You got to be out of your damn mind. Hey, Tiffany Sugar. You got to be out of your damn mind. I'm just not like that. And because if a man calls another man a bitch, it's shirts rolled up, fist ball. It's the same shock to the self-esteem and the ego if it comes from a man, if it comes from a woman. The same thing, the same attack feels the same way. But somehow, the blockages, the man's been taught, she's just a woman. Whoa, she's just a woman now, but she's coming out with some heavy artillery like she can get this. She can get these. If you ball your mouth up like a fist, I can ball this up like a fist, and let's have at it. See who'll win. I mean, and you see the way women fight each other, and feminists never come out and speak out against women on women violence. They be trying to blind each other. I've seen videos of women running over people with cars, and these heifers be living. Let me tell you something. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about Tommy Sotomayor. But when he referred, Tony, my man, what's up? He referred to these chicks today as BT-1000s or machines. Black Terminatrix. And he ain't lying. Now, y'all saw this woman hit this full-grown man who wasn't really a lightweight man. He's probably weighed about 200 pounds. He laid there, struggling for his life, very still, as blood gushed from his body. I've seen black females in videos get run over, go over the hood, hit over the goddamn thing, and boom, and they get up like, shit, get up walking. So these people, they are Terminators. They're not real people, they're robotic. Because if I get hit by a car door, I'm going to need an ambulance. And somebody open it up by accident, like, oh, shit. I'm going to need somebody dial 911. But I've seen women get hit by cars and get up. Alfredo, what's up? I'm telling y'all, something in the water, something in the food, something in the teaching and the learning. Something's going on. And so that's my spiel on it. I just need black men to stop letting these women hit you. And ladies, just because he lied to you, cheated on you, gives you no right to put your hands. I don't give a damn if y'all together for 30 years and you walked in on him with a college co-ed 22-year-old in your bed. Well, wait a minute. That might be different. But if you walked up on him in a restaurant, yeah. In a restaurant. No, still you don't have the right to put your hands on the dude. What you do is you go and pack your stuff, go call the attorney, and file for divorce. And what they've seen on TV, on a lot of the videos now, a lot of guys are walking in on their women with the video going, and they say, okay, I hope y'all love each other, hope y'all be together, and he get his evidence, so when the divorce proceedings will go very smoothly if you got your evidence. Henry said, like that woman in Baltimore who hit the white cop twice, then got knocked out by the black cop. Yeah, during the riot, during the marching, I mean, she hit him once, she's like, oh, shit. Then she hit him again, bow, then the black cop came, bow, and one laid out like that, sleep. See, it's because, see, and then with that situation, again, let me go back to, a lot of people have seen it and they brought up, trauma and PTSD and all of that. I appreciate all of that. However, I think a lot of these women today act a goddamn fool with the police, act a fool in their relationships, act a fool, period, because of coddling and not being told no. Y'all heard what I just said. They don't teach their daughters not to put their hands. And so they go insane. Like, I can have my way. You ain't gonna tell me what not to do. And so they lose their mind. They don't have a fear of legal retribution. They don't have any fear of men really getting at them because they've been coddled and entitled, which breeds a level of narcissism. Some kind of a deep level of self-centeredness where they don't give a damn what goes on as long as it's going on in their favor. So yeah, we can talk about the trauma. We can talk about what happened in slavery and how that has not been addressed. But see, it's just like this with me. That's all great. But here's my thing. People say, well, a lot of these women know it's been traumatized in slavery. That's why they act the way they act and the way they react. Well, shit, we've been over here 500 years. Ain't nobody gone to see a goddamn therapist yet. And well, Rico, you have to get to the root of the problem. I tell y'all what. Let's say I have 100 roaches crawling all over my dishes in my kitchen. They all on my damn curtains and shit. So I need to let them crawl because I need to find out exactly where the roach is coming from. But they get to crawl all over shit until then. No, I'm finna get some Black Flag, some Raid, or some Bengal and kill all the motherfuckers. Then after they're all dead, then I'll go and find out what's going on. See that logic? It's just like crime in the black ghettos. We won't go and knock on the doors of these single mamas and say, hey, helper, will you stop producing these gang members, these drug dealers, these violent, emotional, beta male, simp-ass boys that's raining terror on our goddamn community? Would you find a father for at least one of your goddamn kids? Well, we won't do that. We have to understand. I ain't got to understand shit. I worked in mental health and substance abuse for the past 24 years. And all that is give people more time to behave badly without them suffering any consequences. Yeah, she did what she did, and her ass need to go to jail for 30 years. But I have a feeling that fool probably, when he gets well, he probably say some shit like, I don't want to press charges against him. I'm telling you, these dudes are sick. It's just like a battered woman who gets punched in the eye and goes to work with a black eye and says she fell on the way to work. I don't want to press charges against. So battered woman syndrome, this battered man syndrome. It's the same thing. So it's weird. John X said, my father and I were having this very discussion last night. And we didn't have this discussion. We're talking about crime. Damn where they come from right now. Let's get them out the way. Whoa, that almost sounds like, I'm not even going to say it. But anyway, so that's my thought on this shit. It's crazy. We're gonna have to deal with this stuff, y'all. And guys, this is what I'm suggesting. Stop teaching your sons to let people. If you can teach your boy to say, I don't care if any dude come in your face, you knock him out. You do the same thing with girls. Same thing, because they can put your eye out, they can break your arm, they can stab you, they can run over you with cars, they can shoot you, they can do everything just like boys can, men can. So I'm going to conclude by saying this. Men don't have the appropriate fear for women. You need to develop the appropriate fear for women. The same fear you have for men, like the same on guard behavior you have for when the other dudes walk in the room. You know how we kind of, we look around, we see other guys, especially dudes we think can look kind of sketchy or kind of hoodie. That's the same way we should be with women. I don't care how pretty she is, how big her booty is, how snatched her waist is, how bouncy her breasts are. She still can pick some up and end your life if you make her mad. So we need to have the appropriate fear for women, just like we have the appropriate fear for other men. So that causes us to protect ourselves. Hey, Latosha Tillman, how are you? Jonah Hicks says, don't worry, she'll be charged and put in jail before she makes full recovery. Before he makes full recovery, I am sure a man sustained brain injury, cracked skull from that hit. He probably remember her. So that's what I'm saying. We need to get this stuff together and share this live, by the way. Share it, everybody. Share it, please. And mess with me on that Cash App. $ Black Man Mojo. Y'all ain't gonna get this nowhere else. Can I talk to y'all about something else? I'm gonna get to it before I get to Ask Rico anything. 2 more things and I'll be done, I guess. Beyonce and her new Lion King African music videos and all that, right? You know, again, I look at stuff a little differently than other folks. See, I'm not in love with people except for Anita Baker. And in my mind, Anita Baker does no wrong. Because you know what I like about people like Gladys Knight, Anita Baker, and all those folks? Shaka Khan. They all made music. I'm talking about women. Soul singers and women. Even Fantasia. They sing songs that include all of us. Hey, Molly, sweetheart. You gonna make me some food, Molly. When I mess around and come to after the pandemic, come to Houston. You gonna make me a plate of that stuff you had online the other day too. By the way, I want some of that. So, but Beyonce's let me tell y'all something. If y'all haven't learned or noticed by now, Beyonce she capitalized on whatever trend is going on. If it's Black Lives Matter, she did some on that. She free Breonna Taylor, justice for Breonna Taylor. She did that weird ass cryptic video where she looked almost like an apparition. Didn't look like a real person. I said, this bitch look like an avatar. In that video, Alicia Keys did too. But yeah, Beyonce came out and said that because it's okay to talk about that. Even when she was in the Super Bowl that year, they talk about, yeah, Beyonce pro-black. But how come all her dancers at least had on Afro wig, and this heifer still had her blonde weave? Y'all keep on falling for the foolishness. Beyonce is a consummate entertainer. The only time I like to see Beyonce is when she got her legs open shaking her monkey. Can't nobody shake their coochie in videos on stage better than Beyonce. And that's when my body parts move. But I don't want to hear her talk, and I'm certainly going to think she's pro-black. So let's not even get that twisted. Y'all know what she's about in this damn entertainment. Y'all know what people have to do in order to get that high in the music business. So how come, because we like the way they dance and sing, we give them all these other credits? That's what happened to Nick Cannon. People disappointed because they forgot Nick Cannon is a part of that system. That's why he buckled so quickly. Those are the people who he makes his money from. That's why he buckled and act like Negroes don't even exist anymore. He all up in Jewish ass right now. It's sickening. But I'm not surprised. So Beyonce is the same thing. Like and then I like her little video, all that dancing, the African dance, she got those African women in it. But see, this is where people go too far. When you don't read any history. When you don't read any history, you let anybody infiltrate. Beyonce did all of this. And so she's dancing and I am black, I am king. Well, the fuck, who cares? I like the video because I like artistry. I like people dancing. I like to see women dance and everything, however they do it. But they were saying we should name her Mama Africa. So I was talking to Mary Max and people. She's telling me that people were saying that, and I was like, no, we already have a Mama Africa. Her name is Miriam Makeba. Y'all, Google that woman. We already have an actual African who is Mama Africa. Her name is Miriam Makeba. Y'all remember how she used to sing during Live Aid? She sang, Africa, Africa. Yeah. She came out also in celebration of, what's the guy? Damn, Nelson Mandela being released. So no, Beyonce can't be no damn Mama Africa. Beyonce don't push Africa like that. She pushes blonde weave and Braffaman and Six Society shit. But anyway, here's the deal. She's a damn good entertainer. I put up there, the way she respects us in her videos. She dances, she works hard. She's a damn good entertainer. I love it when she opens her legs and shakes her monkey. Oh, man, she's good at that. But I don't take her seriously. You know, and one thing about it, people, and it's funny how women just all into her, but they're not paying attention to her. Let me give y'all an example. So y'all notice that when every 4 years, Beyonce takes a 4-year hiatus before she brings out her music. And guess what? Beyonce was a girlfriend for a few years. She was a fiance about a couple of years. Now she's been married about 7, 8 years, 6 years, 7 years. How old is Blue Ivy? About 7 years as a wife. And at home, she's a dutiful wife and a doting mother to a whole family with a husband who's the head of her household. And she's in a position of being his wife. But when she puts her music out, she's always saying, girls, who run this mother, girls, and girls, and girls, ain't no men around, but just girls, and you don't need none but girls, and yes, bitch, girls, and all the single ladies, girls, and single ladies, and most single ladies, and I'm going to mention men, to the left, let me put him out, because I can't stand him, he's a cheater, to the left, and oh yeah, let me think about him again. He give me body, work my body, take my body, give my body. Y'all have noticed that? When she mentions men, it's always as a utility or a disappear. I don't need you because I'm a woman. But in her real life, she's a dutiful wife and a doting mother of children. Jonah Hex said they've been married for 11 years. Yeah. Ladies, y'all ain't picked up on that? I guess it's my Aquarius mind. I dig a little deeper than folks. And then she pushes this feminist message to keep her female fans fucked up and single and alone and angry and bitter. But she goes home to a peaceful home with a loving husband and children who worship the ground she walks on, and she's a dutiful wife and wonderful wife to her husband. And how come Beyonce never, ever, ever, ever talks about a man and a woman in any of her music, in any of the videos, the images in her videos? Ever, ever. That's the hypocrisy I see of this woman. And and too many people have made her, oh, she did, she that. No, she ain't shit but an entertainer. And she uses people's culture, their dance moves, just, like anybody else has done. And I take her for what she is. She's a hypocrite. I know. Oh, Rico, you hate no Beyonce. Fuck her in the Beehive. Now, do I want something to happen? Of course not. Do I hate her? No. I'm just pointing out the obvious to me. Some of you going to have to take a minute and step back and notice what I pointed out. That's what I do. I'm Rico the Opinionist on my YouTube channel. Check me out. I point out the pink elephant in the living room. Or as I say, the pink elephant in the black living room. That's what I've always done. Since I was young in high school and a college student at Grambling State University, I point out the pink elephant, and it upsets people. Some people accept it. A lot get upset. But yeah, Beyonce, that's what she does. And so people should start tweeting, how come you never talk about family? And then she talked about family one time in one song. And this song I enjoyed hearing in the clubs and the spots or events I was at, because I want to see the right size women dancing to it. You know that song? No, no, can't keep your hands off my petty, petty, daddy all night. No, no, how in the hell did I get this shit? Oh, baby. No, and that when she started bouncing, wow, all night. And see, yeah, shake it, goddammit. Shake it. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Shake it. And so when I would go to the little nightclubs or the spots or whatever, I want them to play that song because I want to see young women get all night, shake it. But it'll never be the right ones. I want the 4s, the 5s, the 6s, and the 7s to get out there. But you know, the 14s, 16s, and 18s to get out there like, oh, shit. Whew, I just sit my apple crown down on the table and wait for that damn song to be over with. Then it ruined the motherfucker for me. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, yeah, I said it. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, and so, you know, Beyonce, she just doing whatever trend is popping. Whatever trend is popping, Beyonce jumps on it. That's all I'm saying, y'all. So, I'm just the messenger here. Dig the message. Don't throw tomatoes at the messenger here. You hear me? So, anyway. And my last one, and I'm going to get to Ask Rico Anything in a minute. And share this live, please share it. Jim Crow Joe has done it again. You know, Hispanics are very diverse, but, you know, black people, they all think with one pea brain. Pretty much what he said. Blacks lack diversity, and we always talk about how diverse we are in our group. But somehow this man with dementia that people don't want to acknowledge, who has having dementia. I hear you, Molly. But I'm just saying, I don't like to see the big girl dance to that song. And that's one of my favorites of Beyonce. I want to hear that. I want to hear that, and I want to see the right women dance to that song. Shake it, little mama. That's what I'm talking about. I don't matter how tall you are. It's not the height, it's the width that throws me off. You hear me? So anyway. But yeah. Joe, and people are still saying, I don't care what it is. I'm still going to vote for him over Trump. Fine. Fine. But it's kind of embarrassing. This man has dementia. And y'all want me to tell you how this thing's going to play out? I'll tell you in a minute after I get through with him. Just like he said, you ain't black. And black folks, just for pride's sake, they're not going to, they say, I don't give a damn, I'm still going to vote for Trump. And that's fine. But we cannot continue to ignore that this man is terrible. He's always had a record of hating blacks. Always. And then the Democratic Party has never cared for heterosexual masculine black men. To all the black men on here, I'm going to make another video so y'all can understand what I'm saying. And it's going to be just to you. You have no business being a Democrat. That party is for women, gays, beta male, effeminate guys. It is not for masculine heterosexual black men, because none of their policies benefit us as men. Just go and check it out. It's always for single mothers, white women, gays, immigrants, but not black American men, heterosexual men. Okay? And you never noticed it? You know, I'm an independent. I vote for whatever my interest is as a heterosexual masculine man living in America. See, real black man, no sugar, no cream. Let me know if you want one. They're going for the 25. Work it out. Yeah, real black man, no sugar, no cream. No sugar, not gay, no cream. I'm not biracial or mixed. A real black man. Be offended. I don't give a fuck. That's what it means. In case what do you mean no sugar, no cream? There it is. And I don't understand. You can go for whoever you want to politically, but let's be intelligent. Can we have a legitimate conversation about the pluses and minuses of both candidates, since these are the two? How come you have so much for my Biden bandits? For my Biden bandits. How do you have so much vitriol based on his personality? He's a dick. He's an asshole. He says stupid shit. But Biden says equal or worse things about black people. Trump doesn't have anybody in particular he talks about. He says, anyway, I don't know why I keep speaking to the choir. Y'all understand how this shit works. And then when we get down to it, y'all notice that Asian people are not part of this conversation, Trump or Biden? Italians. We the only group that put our whole soul and life in fucking politicians. And then as black people, particularly as black men, we should have our ass in these local elections doing what we need to do. Governor, mayor, city councilman, county clerk, city clerk, what is all this stuff that kicks us in the ass? Attorney general. Those are stuff that kicks black men and black people and black children in the ass. Juvenile court clerks. Those are the things that kicks us in the ass. Not who's president. And the Supreme Court justice, oh, who gives a fuck? Until we get our economic stuff together, it don't matter. We have to build that economic fence. We have to build that racial unity fence around us. And black men, you have to learn how to build that gender fence around us. Because regardless of what you've heard, we're number 2 as being the most disrespected, the most unprotected group in America. I know, Malcolm said that back about 50 years ago. And it was relevant for black folks then because they were doing their thing. And he was talking about mainly the women in the nation and sisters who were behaving as feminine women. But times have changed. Even then, Malcolm didn't really understand that it was black men who were being lynched way more than anybody. Attacked and beaten and robbed and all this stuff. It was so bad that Ida B. Wells Barnett was run out of Memphis for writing about it in her newsletter, in her newspaper. You understand? But the feminists say black men is the most unprotected, and that's not true. Sisters are being hired over black men every day. Arrested less, imprisoned way less, given more passes. Because you have what's called tits and ass. And if it's a male-dominated society, well, they give women with nice tits and ass a pass. How come I know this and other people haven't picked up on this? A man can't open up his shirt just so and get out of a parking ticket. But if she's really sweet and feminine, just a little bit, give him just a little cleavage. Well, baby, you take it easy here. You slow down here. But look, this is my card here. If you feel you need to have a need for speed, call me, That's the cops. And don't act like it. You hear me? So, I'm not saying that that things don't happen to black women, but the threat is the black boy and the black man. The the number 1 most unprotected group in this country is children. Y'all see the pedophiles are coming for them. Because children, they send transgender to these elementary schools to read to elementary to 4th grade age children. You get them early, so when they get to be in the 8th, 9th grade, ain't nothing wrong with a man wearing a dress. That's how you program them. You start early. You don't start at 17. You don't start at 19. You start at 6, 4, 10. Jonah Heck says, we have to give a fuck about the Supreme Court even as we get ourselves together. They make laws every day that affect us more negatively than any other groups. Well, I'll say we'll pick our fight. They could be a part of it, but I don't think that's our number 1 thing. Jacqueline Harris, hey, girl. Let me give it a minute here. Good, Jacqueline. Hey, girl. Welcome. So, all right. I'm trying to see if I left out anything. Did I leave out anything? Are y'all sharing this live? Did y'all mess with me on that Cash App, $ Black Man Mojo? Let me type it in here for y'all. So, because right now it's time for Ask Rico Anything. Any question under the sun that you have, anything, holla at your boy. Ask me anything. I think that's everything, all I want to say, because it's been like 3 weeks or something, man, damn near a month since I've been on live. And by the way, y'all, I'm heading to my YouTube channel. I'm heading to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Rico the Opinionist. Hey, Junior Miles, what's up? My YouTube channel is Rico the Opinionist. Opinionist. And this week I'll go back to putting content on that page. And please subscribe, share, and like. Trying to get your boy up so I can blow up like the World Trade. Yeah, I said it. So I'm going to my YouTube channel, and if you haven't liked my Rico Rivers page, I try to go live on there, but I don't know how many people are on there. But I know on my YouTube channel, when I go live, you'll be able to talk to me directly. I have a link that you can click on, and you can talk to me. So if you want to share that information, I'm going to my Rico the Opinionist YouTube channel. You'll see some videos on there that I put. My last one was talking about black men need to get out front of this whole March thing. But yeah, this is Ask Rico Anything. Ask me any question under the sun. The only rule is I have to be honest in my answer. Now, but I do reserve the right just a little bit to some things. I want to answer that right now. And also, if the music that you're hearing in the background is from Emil Turner. He's a jazz artist. He graduated from, came from Grambling State University. And with us, I think we came out in 94. Yeah. Hey, Lee, you still that girl? Lee, you still got my number? We need to catch up, my friend. It's been a minute. But anyway, to say hi, just say hi, because it's been a minute since I said hello. Lee Cameron says, who do you think Joe would select as vice president? Good question. And Jonah Hex said, did you hear that Biz Markie passed away? Well, I didn't know that. I have to look into that. And that's hip hop, man. So, Lee, your question. All right. Let me tell y'all something about that. Who he's going to choose as vice president. Sisters, for some reason, sisters think they have actual power. And I try not to be a dick about it, but I live in a particular reality. Because you're like, you better pick a black woman. You better pick a black woman. Well, he's not going to pick a black woman. But you know how what they give us biracial people. And again, when I speak of biracial people, don't take it as me being disparaging, because I love my biracial brothers and sisters, because I have biracial folks in my family. But I'm speaking on the reality of the political aspect of race in this country. And let's not be obtuse to the point that we don't realize that is being pushed as the new black face of America, biracial. And so that's what I'm saying. That's why Serena Williams had her daughter by a white man. That's why a lot of these women have their children so they can not look like them. Number two, that's why Kanye and all these others are having these biracial or racially ambiguous, so they can push them off as black as relates to get the benefits of black, but not the backlash of being black. Did y'all hear what I just said? Okay. Like Halle Berry and all these folks got the benefits, but not necessarily the backlash. So anyway, Dexter Sutton, welcome, man. You missed all the juice. You have to go back and play back. Now is Ask Rico Anything time, so I'm answering if they're going to pick who they're going to pick for vice president. And I said, sisters, they made the demand and the command, but they're not going to pick a black woman. Somebody threw up Keisha Lance Bottom. She can't even run Atlanta. Next, they number two, they picked up Stacey Abrams. Really, I'd like to see her run for attorney general in Georgia. Master Georgia first, Stacey Abrams. And then we'll see what you're talking about. Master Georgia politics, attorney general, or even run for governor again, something like that. Run for one of those seats there, or hell, run for mayor of your city, or a congressperson out of Georgia. Do something like that first, Stacey Abrams. I think you'll flourish. And so what they're going to do is they've been throwing up Kamala Harris and Susan Rice. What they'll do is give you a racially ambiguous woman. If they pick a black woman or And sister's like, well, he ain't gonna pick no black woman. So a woman of color. So what they gonna do is give you a woman of color if they don't give you a pure white woman. And so either Stacey, Susan Rice, or Kamala, those are the racially ambiguous. Neither one of those women are black. They're both racially ambiguous. Kamala is not black. She's Hindu Brahmin. Those are the people who look down on the darker skinned people from India. That's the family she's from. And based on her record, how she locked black folks up as an attorney general or whatever she was in California, it wouldn't be a good deal for black men if she or Susan Rice were the VP. But they're going to pick. And so sister said, well, at least she got a woman of color. But y'all said a black woman. You can't tell these folks, but do they already have their plan? And they know how we love mixed and biracial people more than we love our own dark skin. I hope that came out right. We have this fetish thing about mixed children and mixed people. We do. That's why they always when they throw somebody. And you notice in the Democratic Party, when they give you a black candidate, it looks like Cory Booker. They won't ever have. Now, one thing I can say about the conservative or the Democratic Party, when they give you a black man or black woman, they actually are black men and black women. Herman Cain was actually black. Ben Carson, black dude. Actual black folks. J.C. Watts was a black dude. When they actually give you black folks. Even they have black women on the Fox News. She's actually a black woman. But the Democrats give you biracial. Now, just stuff to think about. So, Georgia, I'm going to learn about this damn Democratic Party as it relates to blacks. And so, if they're going to give you, they've come up with two other white women. So, Lee, who I think they're going to pick, I'll say this for sure, she's not going to be a black woman. I'll just tell you that. And I'll also, let me tell you something else, Lee and everybody else. They're going to, I believe, in my opinion, they're going to rig this election so Joe Biden can win. Because this is how they're going to usher in their first woman president. Because America's not going to vote for a woman to be president. It's part of the Constitution. And even women, that's not a man thing, it's a voting thing. Women don't even vote for other women like that. You see how they handled Hillary? Hillary's a bitch. And then people say, we want Michelle Obama. We want Michelle Obama. They won't even vote for her either. That's why she hadn't said anything about it. So what they're going to do is they're going to fix it. And y'all Democrats need to check out how they've been fucking y'all in your parties. You could have had Bernie Sanders 2 times. Bernie Sanders, who most people wanted. Democratic Party purposely sabotaged Bernie Sanders so they can push Hillary. Because Bernie beat her in all the primary states, the elections. He did. You know, I wouldn't have voted for that hateful Jew, but you know, everything was cool when it comes to reparations. No, I don't think they should deserve reparations. But yet a $19 million package was just passed by these same Jewish and white congresspersons and black to give to Israel. But he don't think black people deserve any reparations. So y'all can keep your Jewish candidates. I don't give a damn about them either, because they don't like blacks. And so, second time, Joe Biden, he couldn't beat. He was beating Joe Biden too. But they fixed the numbers like they did with Hillary, and pushed Poe Bernie out the way. And all those millions of young people that was for him are just left disillusioned again. So they pushed this man with dementia or signs of early onset Alzheimer's. What they're going to do when he is elected, after about 60 to 90 days, they're going to finally come out with what we already know, and other people are denying. He is found mentally incompetent, so he cannot be president. And whoever he picked as the female vice president, that's how she's going to be ushered in as America's first woman president. Y'all didn't know that, did you? See, I'm not shocked by behavior of white folks. I know how this stuff works. Not all, but I'm just telling you. I could be wrong. But that's how they're going to get, because no one's going to flat out vote for a woman to be president. It's just not going to happen. Because women don't even like women like that. Y'all get it? Okay. So Lee and everybody, that's how it's going to work out. But still go out and vote how you want to. But the Democratic Party does not respect its people. It doesn't. They're so busy trying to get a woman in that they've destroyed the party. Trying to put these flaky people in there just so they can get a female. And they're pushing all their money behind this mentally ill old white guy who says racially insensitive things and passed a crime bill that locked up 250,000 black men who are still in jail today, families broken up. And again, that's who they want to push. And so, that's just how it is. And what I would say to black men, knowing that all that Biden has done to black men, and all that he said about black men, super predators, I don't care how they got there. They can figure it out when they get their ass in jail. And Bill Clinton signed that 94 crime bill. Hillary Clinton went around and promoted it to get support for it. But it was conceived by Joe Biden with the help of white racists like Strom Thurmond and all those other racist grand wizard white men. He's an elitist, racist white man. And it's coming out. He can't hold it. His dementia is making it impossible for him to hold his mule, his racist mule. And so he's saying the slick stuff. You ain't black if you don't know not to vote between me and Trump. Well, the Hispanic community is way more diverse than blacks. Those pea-brains, they all think with one brain. And he can't help himself. And so that's what's going on. But vote who you want to. I just told y'all how it's going to end. They're going to rig it so Biden can win so they can usher in their first female president. And people going to be doing all this disingenuous cheering. Oh my God, we finally got a woman. Y'all ain't seen shit. So thank you for your question, Lee. This is Ask Rico Anything, any question under the sun. Please feel free to ask any question. And also, if you're a black male, you got a girlfriend and a wife who's still going to vote for Biden, I suggest you dump the girlfriend and begin divorce proceedings from their wife. Yeah, because she obviously doesn't care about you or if y'all got sons, she don't care about the sons. All she cares about is what women go through. She doesn't care. If you have all this information, she doesn't care. So that's my opinion on it. I don't think she cares. If a woman loves her son, she'll make sure that he's looked out for. So Jonah Heck said those two women are high on the list because they're married to Jewish men, which is acceptable to power elite. Jonah Heck says Herman Cain was an asshole, and the black woman on Fox News married to a white man. Okay, and she says Jonah Heck, he or she says Donald Trump is going to win again. Well, all right. And Jonah Heck says your viewers need to know how close Biden was with the KKK. He utilized two of his favorite KKK friends. Yes, he did. I can't remember their names. Throw the names up and I can tell you. But yeah, it was two of them white guys. I know Strom Thurmond and another guy. I know Robert Byrd was really close to Hillary. Hillary is really close to Robert Byrd, the Grand Wizard of the KKK. And Biden got the Biden bill from Strom Thurmond, the most racist son of a bitch, South Carolina hunky. Terrible. So yeah, and I said it. Ladies, if you love your sons, you wouldn't vote no damn Democratic Party anymore. Thank God I'm an independent. I vote where my interests are. Now, if there happens to be a Democratic candidate that votes for something that works well for the black family and for as an individual who's trying to earn a living and the politics work in my favor, I'll vote. So I'll vote across the board. Democrat, independent, third party, Republican, doesn't matter to me. I'm voting my interests. And a lot of us don't understand that these Democrats haven't really had our interests at heart. Because they like pushing poverty. Robert Byrd, yeah, and Strom Thurmond. There you go. So he was cool with Robert Byrd too. Racist bastard. They were good men. That's what he said. Yeah, damn Dementia Joe, Jim Crow Joe. So, but anyway, Anybody else? Any question under the sun? This is Ask Rico Anything. Any question that you have. Any question under the sun. I'll take all questions, anything. It can be political, it can be social, it can even be a little personal. I don't have anything to hide. It's the pandemic. By the way, let me ask y'all a question before yours come. Have we been pandemicing with a partner, those of us out there? All my married folks, have y'all been? Well, I guess if you're married, of course you have. Let me throw this out there really quickly. No, have you been pandemicking, with it's called, someone referred to it as a COVID cutie, fellas. Ladies, have y'all been hooked up with a hunk during the pandemic? And how's that been working? Because I've been looking around here and there, but I'm afraid of everything. Like, I don't know. Whoa, she sneezed. Oh, she might got the COVID. Oh no. After that D.L. Hughley thing. Okay, hold on a minute, y'all. Shayna Davis, hey, sweetheart. She said, what do you say to a woman who fears she's married a colorist? A colorist? What, Shayna? I like to think she already know that before they got engaged. Because usually the colorists come in the form of females, Shayna, not men. It's the women who the colorists, mainly, believe it or not. And also a hairist. Black women be, man, whew. Ooh, I hope they got good hair. Black dudes don't care about that. We just want it to be your real hair. All these weave Americans running around here. So that's a interesting question. I like to think something like that, she would have figured that out before she got married. What do you mean? If she's a dark-skinned chick and married a man that he really likes some light-skinned, mixed, biracial, Shayna, is that what you're talking about? But usually it's not. Men like light-skinned chicks too. But you're saying if you fear that she's married a colorist. I would say to that woman, you didn't know this when y'all were dating? That he liked a particular type that wasn't you or yours? It's just like you're saying, a man who marries, she's dark-skinned, he's light. Well, who picked who, Shayna? Wait a minute, Shayna. Are you sure he's the colorist or she's the colorist? Because he's already light-skinned. And usually the dark-skinned chicks chase after the light-skinned and mixed and Latino and white men. I'm telling you this as a dark-skinned man who loves brown, fudge, pitch puff for smoked women. I know that they don't care for the most part. They don't, when they're young and can produce children, they don't go for dark-skinned men. They want their baby to be light-skinned with, quote, good hair. Not all, but most. Don't act like it's not a reality. So, has she had children with this colorist? Because if she's dark-skinned, she want to make sure she got a kid with this light-skinned dude. Hence why she picked him. Yeah, I said it. It's just like a guy who marries a heavy-set woman, but he constantly looking at size 4, 6s, and 7s. Or a man who marries a sweet, demure home life, but he's always got his eyes open on the Cardi B's and the Megans of the Stallions whenever they go out. Oh, he was chasing after her, but she makes more money than he was. They have no children. Shayna, what's this lady's height and weight? And the music that y'all listening to is by Emil Turner. You can get his music. The CD is called Internal Strength. And you can get the music at www.emilturner.bandcamp.com. It's on when you go back and look at the playback, it's all on there highlighted. And also it's highlighted my Cash App, $Black Man Mojo. Holla at your boy. Y'all ain't saying nothing about my new glasses. Damn. She is my height. What is petite is height. Shayna, what is she? She's your. I don't know how tall you are, Shayna. So how tall is she? How tall are you, and how much does she weigh? 120. 115. Is she 5'2", 5'4", 120, 115? And how old is she? Lee Kimmery says, what is your opinion on Trump's executive orders that he signed yesterday and proposed? Do you think it will really help the economy, or is it a ploy to get his reelection? Lee Kimmery, of course, is a ploy to get reelected, and very timely. Now, when I first read about it, I said, you know what? Based on them arguing back and forth. Now, this is the media saying what they both said to each other. And he used his executive powers because the Democrats said that $600 is too much and we want to redo it. Oh, 5-4? Oh, my God. Well, let me know when she breaks up with that husband and send her my number. She favors Vanessa Bell Calloway. Shayna, send little mama my number if she decides to break up with that light-skinned Casanova. Yeah, tell her come in Dallas. We're going to go to Papacitos and talk about it. But then, because that's very rare. A black chick, 5'4", 120 pounds. How old is she? Damn. But anyway, Lee, far as the economy, I'm answering it backwards. I'm answering your questions from the bottom and up. Let's see. Is it a ploy to get reelected? It can be looked at as a ploy, and I wouldn't doubt if it's a ploy, and I wouldn't be tripping if it's a ploy. 39, 5 for 120? Yeah, tell the mom, hit me on that message and send me a picture and all that kind of shit. But anyway, if she decides to break up with that light-skinned Casanova, do you think it will really help the economy? Well, Lee, I think it has, the other stimulus bill helped. Anything will help the economy because when people get this money, they go out and spend it in businesses. And this month I read, I was looking at this guy. This is an Asian guy on YouTube. He talks about the stimulus bill every Thursday or something, but he does a great job. I know you probably have other people they listen to, but this is Asian cat. And he talks about it. He said 1.8 million jobs were added to July's. July had 2.1. Yeah, July had 1.8. May had 2.1 million jobs added. So the stimulus money does bring in, help the economy along, and it does help out. He says, what I think about the executive orders. Well, Trump said, look, they should get that $500 and extend the unemployment, I think, to at least the end of the year, and extend these non-eviction notices. Yeah, because if those other people want to kind of stop the evictions, and if people are not working and they're not getting, they're not making the same money, a lot of people are going to be put out on the street. And also, let me see, forgiveness of student loans during this time. So all of it sounds good, but other people have put out information saying how they can actually hurt people as relates to no payroll tax. People have come out with different information because it's Trump who's doing it. On surface, I think it was a great move. If they're going to argue back and forth, hell, the Mitch McConnell Republicans wanted it only to be $200. He said, no, we can't do that. They didn't went up to $500 because they just had some against that $600. They're saying that the $600 coupled with the unemployment, most people are making more money now than they did and working on their other jobs. Of course they're going to drag their feet about going back to work. This pandemic is going to bring out a whole new crop of entrepreneurs. And I'm telling people should take this time out. If you're getting $3,300 every 2 weeks, $2,500 every 2 weeks in unemployment? Come on. That is more money than a lot of us have made in our careers, our professions. Some people getting more money than that. And that's why you see all these people in these restaurants and these malls, they're shopping. That helps the economy. And because it's Trump who did it, well, of course, people will come out, fact check, do this, that, which is fine. And then, of course, all the brilliant of us, in the long run, that's not going to help because what it's going to do is cut out cut something out in the long run that's going to hurt us, meaning And people have said that by him cutting out the payroll tax, that's going to begin the process or continue the process of ending Social Security. I don't know how true that is. I have to look further into that. But if the Democrats and Republicans want to play games and try to go on vacation before they handle this thing, well, hell, he used his executive order. One thing about this dude, take it how you want to. He wrote another executive order earlier this week lowering the price of medications. He did what was the other executive order he did, Jonah Hex? He's done like 3 in the last 2 weeks that's been beneficial to the people. That's what I'm saying. That's the way you use executive orders to really help people out. And they're mad. They don't want to see him do anything. Look, this president is not perfect. What president has ever been perfect? His bedside manner is atrocious. But if you're an intelligent person, you don't give a damn about his personality. What you're looking at is policy. That's what I do. I look at I look at policy. If you would ask me, do you think he's a dick? Of course he behaves as a dick sometimes. You think he's rude? Of course he behaves rudely at times. But you think that he's done anything that has hurt African Americans policy-wise or signing of laws and bills-wise? Hell no. He has not. If I can tell you what Joe Biden has done, I can tell you what Obama did. Obama passed a lot of protective police from being charged with murdering unarmed people. That blue alert law that he passed for the cops. Yeah. Ignored all the black folks, but gave the gays and the Jews and the white women, Hispanics, immigrants, everything they wanted. But to be fair, blacks never asked them anything. And when Dr. Cornel West and Tavis Smiley attempted to demand some kind of policy, at least for the poor, which is not just for black folks, for everybody, black folks shut them down. So I don't have Trump derangement syndrome. Whenever I hear Trump's name, oh my God, he's a son of a bitch. We have to get him out by all means necessary. No, because I'm an Aquarius, damn it. And we kind of chill out and relax and just kind of let the chips fall where they may, but we're still checking everything out. Sharon Johnson Garner, how are you? You know what I'm saying? So those who are on here, please share this live. Because it's been a while since I've been here, and it may be another while before I come back. Because I'm transitioning over to my YouTube channel, and I may just pop up every once in a while, trying out various links. Because we're going to have to communicate in other ways. I need to get a phone over here so y'all can talk to me. Yeah, I know y'all want to, ask me questions. Then we can just really talk, and there's delay. But, yeah, Shayna, you'll keep me posted on that good. But anyway, so, yeah, Lee, that's my thought. I hope I wasn't too vague or all over the place with that answer. But I'm not stricken with Trump derangement syndrome. And I know how this election, well, I don't say I know. In my opinion, I think the election is going to go possibly to Biden so he can get a female president, because they're going to announce that he actually has mental illness so he can step down. They're going to pick another VP so the woman, whoever he chooses, can be the first woman president. It's all about symbolism, just like the Black Lives Matter thing. So, anybody else? Another good question, Lee, and a good question, Shayna. And colorist, hey, Shayna, and also with that, seriously, she may have not married a colorist, but definitely, possibly an opportunist. Is she older than him, Shayna, by the way? This gentleman that she's married to, is he much younger than she is? Number two, what does he do for a living, and how much money does he make compared to what she does? And y'all, still, those of you who are just tuning in, please share the live. And the music that you hear in the background is by Emil Turner. The name of the CD is Internal Strength. And you can purchase the CD at www.emilturner, E-M-I-L-E, emilturner.com, .bandcamp.com. www.emilturner.bandcamp.com. LeeCamry.com if you'd like to have this CD in your car. It's good stuff. He went to Grambling with a lot of us. Carlisa A. Page, how are you? Welcome to Live Chat with Rico. If it's your first time, please share the live. Everyone needs to get in on this. I've said some heavy-duty stuff on tonight. Last week, Lee Kimmery said last week Trump also wrote on a moratorium to stop evictions. While this helps renters, it offers no aid to landlords who have mortgages to pay. I'm glad you said that, and you are correct, and I heard both sides. And you're right. Well, damn, that's that catch-22, Lee. Because if they can't pay rent, well, hell, the business is going to fold as well. So maybe it's what the Democrats were arguing about that part. You're right. If they don't pay rent, but something needs to be put in place to help them pay rent, though. And maybe they want to rewrite it so they say, well, hell, if you're doing the CARES Act and all of that, let's make it what's called renters protection as well as those who are the landlords. Yeah, because it has to be. It's like they need to take a page out of the book of how other countries are handling this. In other countries, they're giving their folks like $3,000 a month, period, and paying for everything. In other countries, but America, somehow all this money that's generated, trillions of dollars, they're being cheap with the American people. It's the weirdest shit. $1,200 ain't shit compared to what they could really be doing. It's like we pay the taxes and we're still paying the taxes because we get the money and go shopping. But then those millionaires in the White House and in the Congress, well, basically in the Congress and the Senate, those millionaires, they don't want to drop the money off. It's just almost like when you pay car insurance and then you have a wreck. These motherfuckers got 500 questions for you. I said, well, I know your car is totaled, but we can't really replace the car. We can give you $2,500 on it. But I paid you motherfuckers $15,000 in premiums. Damn. That's pretty much how they handle our money. And y'all need to keep account of these people who are acting cheap in times like these. They just swear that, like, people will go, well, you can't dictate how the fuck people spend their money. Just drop the money off. And so, Lee, that conversation right there, it's two-sided, and a medium has to be met, an agreement has to be met. And you're right, because they can't pay the mortgage on the stuff that they're renting. Well, hell, they're gonna lose their business, and the people gonna get kicked out anyway. You're right. It's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. My God. So this is Ask Rico Anything. Any question under the sun that you may have, feel free to ask. Any question under the sun, political, personal, social, anything. I'm here to ask it because you can ask Rico anything. And I'm going to ask y'all again. So who's pandemicking with whom? Is anyone out here still able to get their amore on, the hugging and squeezing on during the pandemic? How many of you have been kind of like, holding on since late March when the pandemic hit? It's got to be, I've been be safe than sorry because some of these people might be spreading the COVID in all kinds of ways. Last Saturday, I went out for the first time and grabbed, not the first time, but yeah, something like that. Because I went out with my cousin, I think a month or so ago to Gloria's. Has had a couple of cocktails and some Mexican food. I love Gloria's. The food is so good. And Papacitos. I just love Mexican food. It's so good. And this was, I guess was June? Was it June or July when I went out? Because I know it was hot as crap. But it was social distancing to the max inside the restaurant. He and I were the only two at the bar on this side. No, anytime you want, you can do as many as you like, Lee Camry. Lee Camry, I don't mind. He said, okay, last one. What are your thoughts on Herman Cain dying of COVID and the fact that he attended the Oklahoma Trump rally with no mask? Okay, Let me answer this slowly. People have been saying some real fucked up shit because they don't like Trump. They said Trump led him to his death and shit like. I mean, people have been petty and childish. I think that, you know, and my close friends are like, he chose death, you know, and that is the choice he made. I think when they put him on the damn, let me tell you something. The reason I stay in the house all the time, and I'll go around people when I go, my mask be fitted so tight to my face, I go in and go out, because I don't have time to be put on one of them damn respirators. Because once you get on that respirator, you got a really, 70-30 chance of coming out of that. And he's an older guy too, so, and when I heard the way they do it, it goes all the way down and connects to your heart or something. Man, that sounds like a no-win situation in a lot of cases. So, looking back, it's unfortunate that he chose that route. It's unfortunate that he chose to attend a meeting like that with all those people and caught it and ultimately led to his passing. I don't have anything ugly or mean to say about it. Because when people die, stories come out of how he was good to some people, and some people didn't think much of him politically. So it's just like that. His story's been told, and he wasn't a monster. He made a poor decision, and I don't have a problem with him attending the rally. I just wish he had protected himself from all those people. That's the issue there. At least could have had on a mask, man, if he was going to go. The other folks that were there at least could have had on a mask if you're going to say, well, man, fuck it, we're going to go to this rally. But you didn't put on a mask, you're just chilling and people are dancing. I got all of that. I saw all that on social media. Rest in peace, brother. But you won't see me nowhere, no crowds anywhere until probably 2/22. Maybe if the word comes out that it's been cleared in May or June or July of 2021, you'll see me maybe at a festival, but I'll be nervous as shit. Because I'm just saying, this thing, I don't know. And I wonder how long did it take people to, when yellow fever hit the folks about 100 years ago, when yellow fever hit, how long did it take them to say, okay, I'll come outside in the sun and play with others? So it's just like that. It's an invisible killer that we can't see, and we've been told all these many ways in which it can be contracted. Social distance, stay away from people, large crowds, and all the gatherings. So if you defy this, you just almost like throwing your life on a crap table. And I'm not going to play that game. I'm not going to test it. So rest in peace, brother. But you know what? People who are dying from this COVID, when we say it, we don't hardly go into the conditions that they have. Like diabetes and other stuff, heart problems and all this stuff that's going on. It probably exacerbates the health issue or health trauma when you catch the virus and you have all these other preconditioned situations going on. That probably doesn't help. Because I think of folks who are really, really healthy have been the ones who've been able to fight it. But those who have something else going on, it's just like it compiles and can't fight it. So, but me, keep my ass in the house. But again, I was about to say, good question. You can ask as many as you like, Lee, because they're good questions. Thank you. I went to a spot that's not far from my apartment complex to have Apple Crown and Coke. I hadn't had one since Apple Crown since I think March or April. It was the last time I had Apple Crown and Coke. And just sat down, and had a cold beer. I went up there, and I hadn't been out, again, I hadn't been in a bar in so long, and went to this place called the Shell Shack. It sells seafood, lobster, crab, all that gumbo and all that shit. A lot of African Americans up in there. This is like 12:45 at night. I waited kind of late to go, but good thing I did because it was kind of spacious, but I felt uncomfortable. while I had my mask on, and I would pull it down a little bit, drink my drink, and put it up, while other people, I guess the alcohol had gotten in their body. Man, fuck the COVID. I ain't no such thing as that. I ain't gonna wear no damn mask. I said, well, you can keep your mask. You don't have to, motherfucker. I'm gonna wear my mask. And so the other guy was like, man, you had me with the other stuff until you said you weren't gonna wear a mask. And so as I sat down and enjoyed my cocktail and then the beer, and I walked out of there, but before I left, I noticed that a table full of black folks walked out on their ticket. I like, shit. I said, well, again, that crew doesn't represent the masses. It's just them and their foolishness. They walked out on the ticket. And I looked at some, this might be a place I may check out once the COVID-19 thing lifts, the pandemic lifts, I don't know. But I've been doing my pandemic at home, and again, I told y'all months ago that I've been in my kitchen cooking and trying out new stuff, and cutting, and I try not to eat too many sweets, but I was going to the store and buying those, y'all know that brand of apple pies and stuff called, and cupcakes, 2 in a pack like King Dongs, but it's called Tasty Cakes. Oh my God, the apple pies are delicious. I like Hostess apple pies too. So that's like the knockoff brand of Hostess, but they're so good. Y'all know when you go into Kroger and Walmart and see that bin full of those different, you got apple, you got cherry, I think one guy even got a chocolate one, but I get the apple pies. And then I buy the cupcakes that come in so good. And get those, and I may buy one iced honey bun, the big jumbo one. See, shit like that I have to keep out of my body, but I can't help it. And then I have to stop eating boxes of cereal because I drink the lactose or lactate milk, lactose intolerant, so I have to get away from that stuff. But I buy plenty of chicken breasts and stuff like that because it's good for muscle build and bring some stuff down. So when I come out of the pandemic, I hope I look pretty decent and all of that. So that's my goal, is staying healthy. And Mary Max, I have to get some elderberry, get some new vitamins to keep my immune system up, and keep doing my fruit smoothies with blueberries and blackberries and strawberries and apples and bananas. And I got to keep those up to keep the immune system as well as keep up everything else functioning appropriately. All right, ask Rico anything. Anything you want to know. If you want to know my opinion on, get at me, holla at your boy. Any question under the sun. Ask me anything. I don't mind. I'll wait a minute. It's been pretty good. Glad y'all welcomed me back with open arms. And y'all share this and tell somebody, hey, Rico was on tonight. Man, y'all missed out. And for those of you who stuck the whole, it's been 2 hours and 22 minutes. Thank y'all. Y'all hung around for a long time. So any questions on the sun that you have, go ahead and ask me. It can be political, personal, anything. Any question. What's going on in society? Rico, what's going on with you? Anything. I don't mind. Because I'm an Aquarius and I'm an open book, I guess, kind of. And the CD that you're listening to is called Internal Strength by jazz artist Emil Turner. You can get it on www.emilturner, E-M-I-L-E, Turner, emilturner.bandcamp.com. Are schools opening in Dallas? Your thoughts? Well, Lee, it's just like the same debate that's going on. They're being given the option. I think what they're going to do is you can go remote at home or some classrooms. But I think here, Dallas, and there's got a bunch of independents. You got Dallas, Arlington, Plano, Frisco, Irving. They got all these districts, and I think they've all come together and decided that they're going to do mainly remote. And I'll tell anybody, if you're in fear of your children catching COVID-19 by them being in those crowds and talking about they're going to practice social distancing, when have you known a kindergarten been able to practice social distance? When have you known teenagers been able to practice social distance? Keep them at home. Because what a lot of us don't understand is the pandemic is bringing out the future. If you watch the cartoon by the name of the Jetsons and stuff like that, everything they did was through monitor, through some kind of screen. And so that's what this is doing, teaching us how to get comfortable with communicating like this. And teaching and learning. Those of you who had classes online, you'll just be doing it online more permanently now. But socially, it'll cut down for the little kids, the kids in school. Socially, children need to get together to socialize. So it's change is difficult, change is hard, but change has to happen. And that's what's going on. So, Governor of Arizona, I think he's saying go back to school, and so really it's no-brainer to me. If I had a child, I wouldn't send my kid back to school. If I had concern about him catching this, so no, y'all just got to sue me or I'm gonna sue y'all ass. Period. Yeah. So that's my opinion on it. And it's just like a debate that's going over across the country, Lee. Good question again. Anybody else? And this is Ask Rico Anything. This is what's going on. Ask Rico anything. Anything under the sun. And my goal, the rule is I have to tell the truth. No, certain things I go. Certain questions, depends if I want to go there or not. How many of y'all been checking out Kevin Samuels' video? Y'all know this. I asked y'all earlier. Y'all know who Kevin Samuels is on YouTube? How many of y'all have gone to my YouTube channel, Rico the Opinionist, and subscribed? But Kevin Samuels is the lifestyle channel for men, and a lot of women call in. He specializes in high-value men, high-earning black men, or men, period, but particularly black men. And there's only about maybe 1% to 2% of black men who earn like $300,000-$400,000 and up. And he's teaching women, those who are seeking after those men, what you need to be, what you need to have, how you need to act in order to attract a high-value black man. The discussions are just interesting, educational, and hilarious. Enlightening as well. Like, man, because I've taken down some notes and some changes I can make for myself. Yeah, we can learn from everybody. Three things he stresses: image consultant, counseling, and I think a trainer. Image consultant, counseling, and a trainer, personal trainer. And so I think it's about time for me to go back in. I've only been once. I think it was years ago, and it was basically she was a life coach, but I spilled my guts about everything else. It's been a long time. It's like, phew. So I think I might need to go in for what's called a mental health tune-up. But also, I've always wanted to get a personal trainer, and I should invest in one, because I try my best on my own to get rid of this and get that six-pack. It's been so elusive. So and also image trainer, and I look in my closet. I have some cool stuff, but I know every person can use some improvement if he's interested in being a better person, a better man, and that's for men and women. But for me, hopefully I'll look better after the pandemic is up. When I start coming out in public, I'll probably don't shop as much in DD's and Ross and Marshalls, and probably elevate just a little bit, maybe to Macy's. And what's that damn store I just go in and look at? I go up in Buckle, but I don't like the clothes in Buckle. Express men. Their mediums are too medium, if you know what I mean. All their pants up in there are just skinny fit. And then the shirts, they have some beautiful shirts but I'm not up to. I guess I don't earn enough to pay $55 for just a collar shirt. But the shirts are beautiful. Or $49 for one shirt, when I can go into Macy's and Marshalls and pay $19.99 for the same. I think that's the same beautiful shirt. But yeah, you just have to elevate your game. And my shoe game does need some improvement. And also he does he has a fragrance channel. Now me, I'll ask ladies what they like, but I'm telling you ladies, I'm not paying $50 for no damn cologne. I'm just not, 'cause it got $50, $60, $70, $150. I'm not doing it for no damn colognes. 'Cause I wear oils, they come in many forms, and I know where to get some original, the good stuff. So I'll wear those, but every once in a while, it's pretty cool. And so but there are men who pay a lot of money for colognes. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that for no damn colognes. But for shoes, I'll pay, probably $100 for a pair of shoes. $69, $99, $79. Buy one, get the other one for $50, like at Rack Room Shoes. Yeah, just have to look. And the shoes that he showed, I said, well, shit, I buy those anyway. I just don't pay $250 for them. The same leather, same style, but but one thing I would do is invest more into a brand of clothes that I really like. That's the Kenneth Cole brand. I love Kenneth Cole's his black brand, his shirts, his pants, his shoes, his collar shirts. Real nice. I like Kenneth Cole's stuff, so I probably invest more into Kenneth Cole on my way to changing my look. But I still like dressing kind of different and eclectic in a sense. I enjoy certain colors and certain patterns, but I want to make sure that I'm dressing appropriate as a 51-year-old man. And I like leather shoes here and there. So, Kevin Samuels and Rico the Opinionist, OPINIONIST. That's also the name of my blogspot page, www.ricotheopinionist.blogspot.com. So I'm out there communicating. And on my Rico Rivers Facebook page, there's a Rico Rivers Facebook page. Go and like it. Sometimes I may go live on there and see if anybody will get the notification. We can talk on there. So are there any more questions before I leave? If not, follow up on that situation, Shayna and Lee. You still have the number? Get at me, little mama. Let's chop it up. It's been a minute. Everybody else, thank y'all so much for welcoming me back and hanging out with me for this long. I don't know when the next live is going to be. I honestly don't know. But when I do, try to come back with more juice, more explosion, more excitement, and more information. But thank y'all so much. I will talk to y'all in the future. On the way out, y'all hit that Cash App, $ Black Man Mojo. Let me put it on here so y'all won't forget it. It does go to a good cause, I swear it does. So, fool with me if you cool with me. That's right. But anywho, oh damn. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on a second. That's right. Yeah. But anyway, I will talk to y'all next time. Okay. Lee, because you said that, I'm going to really work on that. And I appreciate it. It's good seeing you. Because usually you'll come in and kind of slide out. But I appreciate you hanging out. It's really cool. There's a couple other folks who usually come in and slide out. But it's really good to see you. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your participation. And I will talk to everybody in the future. Peace, y'all.